Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Maybe we're not plugged in. And we'll go take 2 right here. And we're coming to you live from Doc Davis Field here on the campus of Spartanburg High School for tonight's, we would say cross-town rivalry, but how about cross-the-street rivalry? As these two teams are about 2 miles apart here on the east side of town. And again, this features the Broome Centurions that had a very hard-fought win last week over the Chesney Eagles, while the Spartanburg Vikings dropped a tough one to the number 1 team in the state, Dutch Fort, last week. You can throw records out on this. Spartanburg comes in 0-2 on the season, but they have played, I think, 2 of the top 3 teams in the state of South Carolina. So should be a good ball game. Every time these teams get together, the coaches of these 2 teams are best friends. And again, what a beautiful place to come play, though. I'm joined tonight by Alan Knight and Barry Toney. So, Coach Toney, this is your stomping ground, not on this particular campus, but you're a Spartanburg graduate along with me.
Yep, you're right there, Coach. It's hard to believe. I was a Spartan High grad of 1968. You know, that's only been, 57 years ago. Hey.
That seems like yesterday, doesn't it?
It does. Hey, well, I remember just like yesterday. Don't ask me what happened the day before yesterday, but I can tell you about 60 years ago.
Coach Toney, can you still even remember what we did last weekend? So,
well, yeah, I can do that now.
So, again, I believe we're going to do the presentation of the colors right now by the Spartan High band, and we're going to go down.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we are joined by Spartanburg High School senior student athlete Claire Lower for the student-led prayer to be followed by the national anthem performed by the Spartanburg High School Viking band and sung by Spartanburg High School student Ross Ellen Wise. The band will also present the school's alma mater.
Together let us bow our heads in prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing each and every one of us here tonight to enjoy this wonderful day. Thank you for the skill, the dedication, and the opportunity you have provided these players with. And thank you for the immense support that our spectators, coaches, and officials have put forward. We pray for your protection of all who enter and exit the city tonight, whether on the field, in the stands, or even those watching online.
Okay, and that was the national anthem being performed by the Spartanburg High School band and being sung by one of the athletes here at Spartanburg High School. This seems kind of weird over here because I think we played almost as many home games on this field last year as Spartan High did. That after the hurricane and the light pole went down, so we were kind of used to being over here though, but a beautiful place to play football. So we are about 12 minutes away from kickoff, and I want to quickly go into a couple of things we had some sound issues on our coaches show, but I want to jump into the keys, Coach Cox's keys to winning tonight. And this is what my keys are, I think, that Broome needs to do to try to win the game. And you two guys jump in here with me. First of all, Broome needs to get off to a fast start. They can't come over here and get down 2 or 3 touchdowns and then decide to play. But I think it's important that the Centurions get off to a good start. Second of all, and Coach Fleming mentioned this when we got together for the coaches show, was that they've got to contain the Spartanburg High School screen game. They run a lot of screen passes, bubble screens behind the line, and try to get their receivers into open space to run with the ball, so they've got to make sure that they control that. Next of all, the Centurions must stop the run. Force the Vikings into throwing the football. Their quarterback is, I think, Barry, you said he was a recruit or is committed to play somewhere next year already.
Yes, I'd heard East Carolina.
Okay, so, but he's not a quarterback who runs a lot. So let's make him throw the ball and try to make them one-dimensional. Okay, Broome has got to be able to run the ball on offense. Last week, Taekwon Booker had a big game, rushing for 219 yards for the Centurions. He had 189 in the first half. He needs to continue on with that trend again this week. I think you're going to see him, if he hadn't already been, I think you're going to see him be moved back to running back, feature back now. The experiment of him going to receiver for this year, I think, is going to be ditched, and they're going to go back to playing him primarily at running back. Centurions have got to take care of the football. They cannot turn the ball over and give Spartanburg short fields to try to score on. Need to make them travel the length of the field if they want to score. Don't give up the big play. Again, don't give up the big run or the big pass. Make them have to work to move the ball. Keep the ball away from Spartan High's offense. And last but not least, move the chains. So what do you guys think are your keys for the game?
That works. I mean, you gotta keep the chains moving. We need to say a lot about the sponsor there. The sugar and spice makes us all hungry.
Yes, right.
But yeah, they do need to move. Like you said, they got to take care of the ball. Got to get the running game started. Lull Spartan High asleep. Let them think we're going to throw it, but we're going to run it up their throats. And see if we just, like you said, we got to get out there and get on them in a hurry.
So we will see what the Centurions can do both on offense and defense. Tonight, they're playing, again, a Spartanburg team that does not have to play players both ways. Broome did, and I think that really caught up with Broome last week in a game with Chesney, because the Centurions seemed to get a little bit tired at the end of fourth quarter when they gave up 2 scores and 2-point conversions and a score in overtime there. I think that they were a little bit tired, or maybe a lot of bit tired by the end of that game last week, though. So, again, we are waiting for opening kickoff. I want to get a plug in right now that the SHS, the Spartanburg High School 50th class reunion, that's my class that graduated from Spartanburg High School, that we're in the planning stages right now for our 50th reunion next year. It will be sometime in August. We're still exploring dates on that, but go ahead and be marking that for all you Spartanburg High School graduates out there that are tuning in the game tonight, that we will be having our reunion probably sometime in August next year, though. So plan now to come. Speaking of 50-year reunions, the Broome Centurions. This is the 50th year this year of Broome Centurion football. So I think Broome High School was 1 year old when I graduated from Spartanburg High School.
1975 there, Coach.
So this is 50 years of Broome Centurion football this year. And while we're on anniversaries, this is Cox Sports Broadcasting's 20th anniversary. Alan, we go back a long ways on that, don't we? We were telling war stories and funny stories back in the days when Spartanburg High School Athletic Director Todd Staley was the head football coach at Broome. We won't get into those. Alan's saying we won't get into those.
I was trying to get that interview in, and we were both just about running down the field together. I got tongue-tied quickly.
And we won't talk about the one when you got excited from the sidelines at Chesney when somebody made a good catch. We will leave that one out there too. But Bill Vygotsky, who was in the booth with me that night,
yeah, y'all had a ball with that.
We had to check out for a couple of plays. We laughed so long. So the band is still on the field right now.
They're waiting on the team to come in.
The captains for the Centurions are coming down the steps on the far end of the field down here that they have actually had to go across the street. The locker room is over there. But these are just great facilities here. I mean, I've not had the opportunity to go in the school building here though, but beautiful field. I like the way their cafeteria overlooks the field over here and different things, but it's a beautiful place to go to school and play football. I wish we had something like that 50 years ago when I was in school. Coach Toney, you were back here in a little one-room schoolhouse, weren't you?
Look at now.
No, he was on Dupree Street.
I was out there. Hey, that's right, Dupree and.
Were you on Dupree or were you downtown?
No, he was a Dupreeer.
Okay.
They opened the Dupree School in 1963. My father was the first graduating class.
Well, I give you a little insight about the Dupree. Hey, I'm proud of that because my grandmother was a Dupree and my mom was.
Okay.
Uphold the French tradition, so to speak. So we only got about another 4 minutes and we'll be ready to kick off.
Well, the captains will be coming. I see Spartanburg's captains, Alan, are hit the bottom of the field down here. Number 10.
All right, number 10 is Christian Davis. Number 15 is Nick Martin. Number 61 is, let me flip the page.
It's on the other
number
side.
61, Jalen Rice. And number 55 is, mercy me, Jordan Thompson. For Broome, you've got number 20. That is William Wilkins. Number 1, of course, is Jaquan Booker. Number 16 is Roger McGee. And number 13 is Asher Littlejohn.
Again, Asher Littlejohn and Roger McGee were the offensive and defensive players of the week for the Centurions.
Coach Cox, I have to come back with one now. Hey, you said my school was a one-room schoolhouse.
Yes.
Where did you end up graduating from?
Spartanburg High School. I was on Dupree with you, so just several years after you.
That's right.
All right, Alan, you want to tell them what they're saying right now?
Oh, yeah, he's just talking about, he's introducing all of his officials, his line judge and stuff. They're getting them, getting used to it. Now he's getting ready to flip the coin, showing both teams what he's using, what side, who gets what. And then, of course, I'm going to flip it. Which end do you want to go on? Which end do you want to go? They get it, see who gets it. Spartan High has won the toss. They have elected to receive, so that means that Broome will be on defense first.
Okay.
And now they're selecting which field, so Broome wants to defend the northern side, and Spartan High wants to defend the southern side. So now they're going to shake, go back to their respective corners.
And come out swinging.
That's right.
I tell you what, the Centurions, they need to bring their A game because I'm sure the Vikings, after the last couple of weeks, I know the competition was pretty high there, but
Yeah,
they'll be wanting to come back and try and start and get some payback early.
yeah. Well, you got like we were talking about coming in. You got Broome looking for their second win of the season, and we were looking at Spartan High to get their first win on the season because Broome's 1-1 and Spartan High is 0-2 right now. In the
And
season.
here comes the Centurions now taking the field. Trying to see who was leading the way
That
out
was
there.
number 52 leading with the sword, and that was Jackson Smith.
Alrighty.
Now all the officials are getting their marching orders.
And we're waiting for the Vikings to take the field.
I don't see any yellow flags. I hope they left those at home tonight.
D2 Power
yeah,
Sports hopes they
yeah.
brought a few. Trying to figure out, why is this guy sitting back on about the 33-yard line, sitting with a towel on his head?
Where?
Out there behind where the cameraman is, just to the left of the
There he
officials.
He's sitting down on the job.
I have no idea. Oh, he's a cameraman. He's got a camera. As they come out of the tunnel, he's filming them. That's what he's doing.
And here come the Vikings, dressed in Vegas gold pants with navy blue jerseys with the Vegas whole helmets and have got the Vegas numerals on their jerseys. Centurions tonight are dressed in royal blue pants, white jerseys with royal numerals, and Vegas gold helmets also. So,
And here comes the Little Leaguers.
all right.
Woo! That brings back a lot of memories.
Yes, Allen had to handle that with all the parents that wanted to get in free just because their little leaguer came to the game tonight.
Oops. So Spartan High, like I said, is going to be taking the offensive side, and Broome's going to be taking the defensive side to start the game tonight.
Shoot, the Viking uniforms kind of look like Notre Dame.
Yes, they do. They sure
Blue and
do.
gold.
Yes. Yes. This kickoff is brought to you by Larry's Trophies on Highway 9 in Spartanburg. Larry's Trophies can take care of all of your trophies, plaques, and awards needs. Call Terry Hall today at 864-582-0106.
Back for Spartanburg, number 14. Allocating answer, number 4, Zeke Boy.
So we are ready to go now. And there is the kick. It's going to be high over in to about the 22-yard line. Trying to get up the field.
That's number 24. That is Logan Lawson.
Okay. And Coach Fleming mentioned some things that they really wanted to work on. Coach Toney, your window's kind of fogging up a little bit over there. You might have to open it because we get a little bit of reflection and a little bit of fog. There we go.
That better.
Just please don't drop it out the window.
Just on fire, huh?
Nobody there to catch it.
All right, here comes the Vikings. Right now they have twins to both sides of the field. And we are ready for the first play of the game, given to the running back up the middle. He's got room, and he gets across midfield. He breaks tackles. He's going.
He ain't going to make it. He's in.
And just like that, the Vikings are on the board. That didn't take long.
No. That was number 40. That is Trenton Lynch.
And that was just a simple off-tackle play. And guys, we said you can't give up the big play, and the first play of the game goes for almost 60 yards for a touchdown.
Spartanburg, number 96, Will Love.
Love on to attempt the PAT. He's the younger brother of the Virginia Tech kicker that we saw Sunday down in Atlanta that tied the record for the longest field goal at 56 yards in Aflac kickoff history.
And it's good.
So just like that, the Vikings on their first possession, on their first play, have jumped out to a quick 7-0 on the Cleepers Construction scoreboard. And this is a Cleeper Construction scoreboard report. For all your building needs and construction needs, contact Shane Cleeper, proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football. All right, here comes the Centurions return team now. And show you the respect for them. Their return guys for Broome are already 2 yards deep in the end zone. They know they're probably not going to get a chance to return one because you can't return a kick out of the end zone. So, Will Love, got to be one of the top kickers in the country, I would think.
Absolutely.
And the ball was not just right, so
We'll back it up and do it again.
yes.
Laces out.
I think he's pointing to where he wants it to land. Here he goes. And it's going to be a skipper that's going to be fielded on about the 3-yard line by the Centurions.
That's number 3. That's Braden Simpson.
Braden Simpson gets it out to about the 19-yard line. And that's where the Centurions offense will come on the field.
We need to get a long, sustained drive, man.
In the backfield for the Centurions is number 1, Taekwon Booker, along with quarterback Jameson Dearberry. Twin receivers, 2 to both sides. Wagerman and Simpson to the top of the screen. Asher Littlejohn the bottom of the screen, and there's the fake. Now the screen pass to Booker, and they got that set up.
Yeah, he's got some yardage. Get past 1. Oh, wow.
And Booker gets the first sugar and spice, 1st and 10 of the day as he gets across midfield. But that was a well-disguised screenplay.
And we got laundry on the field. It's on the 42-yard line.
Looks like they're bringing him back.
Illegal push in the back.
I don't think why you need to even block because there's nobody out there to block.
Unless it happened right toward the end of the drive.
And this is a D2 Power Sports flag on the play. Don't penalize yourself by missing out on the better things in life. Go to D2 Power Sports to see Bruce and all of his staff to get you. Alrighty, here we go. First down for the Centurions. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top, 1 back in the backfield.
Hand it off to Booker. Booker's trying to get some room.
Booker's going to get it out to about the 34-yard line for a gain of about 3 on the play.
Tackled by a host of Vikings.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and about 7 yards to go. Just underway here from Doc Davis Field.
Got twin receivers to the top and bottom of your screen.
Dropping back to pass there, Barry. Here comes the rush. Booker's got it. He's got 2 guys out there, and he still is going to get out to about the 39-yard line. There were 2 defenders there, and he just out-wrestled them for that. Strong run by Taekwon Booker.
That's right. He got that on his own.
3rd down and 4.
So the Premier Sports distance to make is 4 yards to keep this drive alive. Centurions, again, 1 back in the backfield, 3 receivers to bottom, 1 up top, dropping back to passes. Dearberry
got pressure.
He's going to run it. he's going to get the first down and get out to the 45-yard line.
Nice run that time by Jameson.
And that's something that he's looked to improve on this year. Last year he was hurt for a pretty good bit of the season, had a leg injury, and was unable to run. But he gets the sugar and spice, 1st and 10, keeping this drive alive. New set of downs, twins to each side now.
One man in motion.
Fakes the jet sweep, gives it to Booker. Booker's going to get down across the 50-yard line and gets down to about the 46-yard line.
Carried about 4 or 5 Vikings defenders on his back. So once again, 2nd down and 4. 2nd down with 4 to go. 2nd down and 6. Dropping back to pass, trying to find somebody open. They're bringing up the pressure. Got him. That was number 3, Braden Simpson. And that brings up another.
Sugar and spice, 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive.
Coach Fleming calls in the play.
Again, this is exactly what Broome needs to do, and that is to move the ball, move the chains, but hang on to the ball, keeping it away from Spartanburg. Barry looks right. Go the other way. He's going to be sacked in the backfield.
Going to be a loss of 5. Bring up 2nd down and 15.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and about 16 yards to go. Again, that's why you've got a nice drive going. You can't afford to get a negative play that you lose yards. You're moving the chains.
Self-inflicted.
All right. 3 receivers to bottom, 1 up top. The ball given to Booker. Booker gets the ball. He's going to get back the lost yards on the sack plus about 2. And it's going to bring up the Premier Sports Lighting 3rd down at about 7 yards to go to keep the ball alive. Premier Sports Lighting, play the game in a better light. That is Andrew Weathers and company, former Centurion quarterbacks company. Dearberry drops back. Here comes the rush. He's got to get rid of it and throws that one away. He had Waggerman open down the field, but did not have time to set his feet to throw it.
So big decision here.
I don't think it's much of a decision. I'd kick it right here.
Yeah, go ahead and punt.
Don't give Spartanburg good field position up here almost on the 40-yard line. I would. You know, Dearberry has been a kicker before. He could pooch kick or quick kick this ball. Let's see if he steps back and does that.
Oh, he's going to throw. He's looking for somebody. Look.
Wow.
Wow. He was brought down by number 33. That is Mike Fry.
So
on the Spartan High 46-yard line.
So the Vikings will take the field here with excellent field position for their 2nd drive of the game. You hear a little AC/DC in the background.
Let's see.
A little Back in Black. It probably need a little Back in Blue. I can see Angus Young doing the duck walk right about now.
Hey, he can do it.
Yes, he can. All right, here comes the Vikings now.
We're taking a water break.
Okay.
Yeah, the temperature is about 80 degrees.
It's brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Go by and get one of the delicious cheeseburgers, hot dogs, or some hot fries, or step by the merchandising stand. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School. This timeout is brought to you by Pen Prints Incorporated. Let Pen Prints take care of all your uniform and printing needs. Pen Prints is the supplier for the Broome Athletic Booster Club with all their athletic merchandise. Take this time out to click on their QR code while watching the game and order the latest Centurion athletic wear. Call Pen Prints at 864-503-9300. All righty, here we go again. Dropping back to pass. He's got a man over the middle right there, and he's going to get the first down and down to about the 41-yard line.
That was Ferguson on the play. Kevion Ferguson.
And let's see, who is the quarterback for the Vikings?
Number 16, that is Chris Collins. He's a sophomore.
Okay, I believe their starting quarterback has been hurt early in the year here. A little tall sweep right here, and the Centurions have got that sniffed out.
He's brought down by number 58.
That's Levi Bishop.
Yep.
Levi Bishop on the tackle. Nice play, nice read on his play.
Loss of one. Oh, yeah, loss of one. Leave the stick alone. Well, make up your mind. Loss of two now.
Second down, 12 yards to go. Vikings with the ball on the Centurion 43-yard line.
Drop it back.
He's got a man wide open down around the 32.
And we've got Laundry on the field.
So we have a D2 Power Sports flag on the play. And this is a D2 Power Sports flag on the play. Don't penalize yourself by missing out on the better things in life. Go to D2 Power Sports to see Bruce and all of his staff to get your next sports recreational vehicle. For more information, call 864-542-9599 with 2 locations in Spartanburg and in Greer.
Call on the field was holding Spartan High. That was a 10-yard penalty.
So that's going to make it second down and about 17 to go. And that's going to be a short gain on the play. I believe that was Levi Bishop again on the tackle.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up third down, and the premier sports lighting yard to make is the Centurion 33-yard line.
Dropping back to pass.
Here comes the screen pass set up perfectly.
Yep.
They got numbers.
And he's got yardage.
And he's got a touchdown.
And there he goes. Once again, that was number 40, Trenton Lynch.
And the Vikings are on the scoreboard again on a perfectly executed screen pass. They had about 5 men out blocking for 2 defenders. I think you're going to win that battle more times than not.
Yeah.
So now the special teams for the Vikings are on the field. Love in to attempt the PAT. Snap, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. So your new score now on the Cleapers Construction scoreboard is Spartanburg 14 and Broome 0. We'll be back in just a second here with the Larry's Trophies kickoff. While we've got this chance, we want to mention our sponsors this year. You can see there on the screen the people who make these broadcasts possible.
Back deep once again is Braden Simpson and Jaquan. And I can't see that last one.
We'll take Taekwon.
7.
7
2.
is Wagerman.
Yep.
Reese Wagerman.
Yeah, they're about a yard deep in the end zone.
Yep, I don't think they're expecting. They got lucky last time.
They did.
He just kicked a squibber. Love, one of the top kickers in the state and the nation. Will Love, the senior kicker for Spartan High. And that's going to be about 4 yards deep and all the way to the fence.
So Broome will take over 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line.
This kickoff is brought to you by Larry's Trophies on Highway 9 in Spartanburg. Larry's Trophies can take care of all of your trophies, plaques, and awards needs. Call Terry Hall today at 864-582-0106. Alrighty, here we go on offense now. Centurions with the ball on their own 20. Have Booker and Dearberry in the backfield. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 up top. Wagerman with the reception out to about the 28-yard line. Reese Wagerman.
5 minutes and 30 seconds remain in the first quarter.
That was a gain of 6. 4 yards to go.
So didn't give him a good spot on that one. It looked like he'd made it up to about the 28. But
Quarterback run. He's going to find a hole, and he's in for a
Sugar and Spice, 1st and 10. And it's another Sugar and Spice, 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive. And when you're driving down Pine Street, stop by and see the Spice Crew for great food. The Sugar and Spice is a Spartanburg tradition for over 60 years. All right, here we go. New set of downs, 3 receivers up top. Ball's given to Booker. Booker's got a hole, and he's going to quickly, that hole's going to close. Number 15 for the Vikings in there on the tackle.
That was Nick Martin. Gain of 2.
2nd down, 8 yards to go for the Broome Centurions.
Got 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Dearberry and Booker in the backfield.
Looks like they're coming with pressure off the ends here. Now they're backing out of it a little bit. Ooh, here comes the pressure.
And he spun out of it.
He got through it, and he got knocked forward, which helped on the play. Out across the 40 to about the 41.
So that brings up
2nd down.
6.
6 yards to go. Again, we saw the defense was coming then, but Dearberry was able to sidestep it and to make his way out to about the 41-yard line. Play signaled in from the sidelines. Twins to both sides, 1 back in the backfield.
Hands off to Booker. Booker gets up the middle and churns his way up to about the
45, it looks like.
Yep.
I tell you what, he hit that cold quick. He kind of went under the stack.
He got that pretty much on his own.
Yes, he did. So it is a Premier Sports Lighting 3rd down and about a yard to go right here.
And a quarterback push.
The tush push.
Did they get it or not?
I don't know whether other referee's coming in from the other side.
I know. I mean, it's going to be tough.
It may be a tad short.
They may call for a measurement.
I think the
Get
Centurions,
beyond the line.
if they didn't, I think the Centurions will do it again. Now they're going to blow the whistle and blow it dead and measure it, I believe.
Well, if the ball's on the 45, they had to get to about the 45 and a half.
And we're going to take a measurement.
gonna go down and take a better look at
I
this.
don't know
thing.
about that.
We're gonna look at this measurement. I'm gonna zoom in, Coach Toney. I can control your zoom in and out over here.
It was zooming in on the
Zoomy, zoom.
I think it's gonna be about a yard.
Move number 94. We can't see. Get out of the way.
Nope.
See there?
Turnover.
I thought it's about half a yard short, Coach.
Was that fourth down play then?
Yeah.
I thought it was fourth down coming up now.
No, that was fourth.
Well, I'll be. Centurions are 0 for 2 on fourth down. I thought this was fourth down coming up.
No.
Alrighty, well the Vikings are in business now with the ball on the Broome 45-yard line to start this drive.
2 minutes and 40 seconds remain in the first quarter.
Hands off to number 40, and he turns his way up to about the 40-yard line.
Gain of 5 on the play.
That was Trenton Lynch on the carry. We haven't heard that name in a while, Calvin Crook.
Yep, that's true. That's the big number 75 for the Centurions.
He made the stop on the play.
So second down, 5 yards to go. Vikings have twins each side. Man in motion this time is number 4. Dropping back to pass as a quarterback. He's looking down the field. He's going deep.
Intercept. Oh, wow.
He was in good position to
Yeah,
pick
he
it up.
was.
Number 0 then, that was Jordan Ramirez, and should have had that ball. That was way underthrown, and he missed it. No other way to put it. That was right to him.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up third down, and the Premier Sports Lighting yard to make is just inside the 35-yard line. Vikings spread it out with 2 receivers to each side of the field and 1 back in the backfield. Give it to the running back, and he's got a nice little hole. He's just pushing people out of the way, and he's going to ramble down to about the 15-yard line.
And he was stopped by Braden Simpson and Asher Littlejohn. And that brings up
A Sugar and Spice 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Number 40's got the ball again. He's got, ooh, there we go. Nice hit.
Down to about the 5-yard line.
And it's going to be close to another Sugar and Spice 1st and 10.
And Asher Littlejohn.
And then we got Laundry on the field too. That's coming back, I believe.
Illegal
shift.
5 yards.
So it's a D2 Power Sports flag on the play. For all your recreational needs, stop by and see our friends at D2 Power Sports. Located on the Heron Circle in Spartanburg and in Greer.
1st and 15.
Give it to the running back, and he's got a whole big number 55 led him through the hole. And that's too easy, guys. That's too easy.
Walks right in.
That is too easy. So the Vikings are on the board again.
That looked like a flag was thrown. Parachute. He's picking it up. I think he picked that flag up. That may have been an inadvertent flag.
No, he's asking, do you want to accept it or?
That may have been after the score.
It was, Coach.
But if you back him up, this guy can make field goals from 50. It ain't gonna matter if you a sportsmanlike conduct Spartanburg. They're gonna mark it on the kickoff, I believe.
Yeah.
Right.
So Love on to attempt the PAT. Snap. Oh.
Get him. Boom.
Wow. So the PAT is no good.
And that was stopped by number 0, Jordan Ramirez.
And this is a Kleeper Construction scoreboard report. For all your building needs and construction needs, contact Shane Kleeper, proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football. So our new score is Spartanburg 20, Broome nothing, with 1:27 remaining here. First quarter action from Doc Davis Field on the campus of Spartanburg High School.
With the penalty assessed, they're going to be kicking off on their own 25-yard line.
Okay. He might be able to get the end zone still.
That's right.
Well, we're about 15 yards in.
So it's time now for the Larry's Trophies kickoff. Terry, I hope you like your new. We went with the Packers home jerseys today with the green with the yellow writing on your logo. Terry Hall and Company at Larry's Trophies, located on Highway 9 in Spartanburg, for all your trophy needs.
End over end. Whoa. That was
all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Oh, he got met.
He's got nobody. Look at everybody. We got a bunch of white shirts standing and not blocking anybody. He had 7 blue shirts there, him, and the rest of the people were watching.
Yeah, pretty much got that on his own, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
That was Taekwon. He carried about 4 or 5 on him.
Coach Toney, that would have probably been one that Coach Shula would have sent them to get off their desk on that for the blocking team, wouldn't they?
So, no doubt about it.
All right, Centurions trail 20-0. One back in the backfield, 4 receivers out. Braden Simpson with the reception. He's going to get out to about the 34-yard line and is brought down there.
He was brought down by Logan Lawson. So that brings up 2nd down and 1.
A minute remaining in the first quarter.
Three receivers up top, one at the bottom of the field. Ball given to Booker. Booker's got the first down, it looks like.
No,
it depends on where they give him a spot or not.
They can't make up their mind what they want to do. Hold on. Wait a minute. It's not the shoot. All right, now that brings up another
Sugar and Spice, 1st and 10.
Well, the chain crew couldn't make up their mind.
There's Asher Littlejohn on the end around, coming around. Asher's going to get it out to about the 41-yard line.
And that ends
the first quarter of action. So our score at the end of one quarter is Spartanburg 20, Broome 0. We'll be back here in just a second. This break in the action is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Go by and get one of the delicious cheeseburgers, hot dogs, or some hot fries, or step by the merchandising stand. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School. And we want to take the opportunity to thank all of our sponsors, Kleeper's Construction, also the D2 Power Sports, the Broome Athletic Booster Club, the Sugar and Spice, just to name a couple. Along with that, Premier Sports Lighting, Larry's Trophies, Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry, Penn Prince, Concoction Ministries, and Faces of Total Victory. Want to take a look quickly at the upcoming schedule. The Centurions will be back home next week on the 12th versus Emerald. Then we'll travel to Powdersville. Then back home at then go on the road to Blacksburg before coming back to start region play with a game against Woodruff. Here we go. First play of the second quarter. Oh, that's a fumble. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. That's a touchdown.
Yep.
That's a good call. You gotta always fall on that ball, whether you think it's a fumble or not. You can't take a chance. That was a backwards pass.
You never know.
So Spartanburg gives a gift right here. And the wheels are coming off the Centurions right now.
And Coach, we said the Centurions need to come out here with bring their A game and starting out fast, because we knew Spartanburg, they were going to be coming out fast.
Spartanburg record misleading 0-2, but they played two of the top three teams in the state, and they are ready to get back on track. They've got a very good football team. Love on to attempt the PAT. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So our special teams, we're going to throw one in for Austin on them right now. We're not getting him too many mentions. The Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry, the special teams. The Vikings connect on the PAT, and our score now is Spartanburg 27 and Broome 0.
While we're waiting on them to set up for the kick, Warren Springs is up 21-0 over Chapman. Chase is up 7-0 over Blacksburg. Dorman and Greenwood are knotted up 7 apiece. Emerald beating Woodruff 15-0 right now.
Emerald's doing pretty good this year. Looks like it's going to be strong.
Emerald comes our way, don't they?
Yeah.
Next week.
Next week. Wow.
Chesney's up 6-0 over Walla Halla. And Union County's up 7-0 over York.
Wow. So, and Woodruff came in this week ranked number 2 in the state behind none other than BHP that we saw here a few weeks ago. All right. All right, here we go with the Larry's Trophies kickoff.
Got to get our personnel correct. Let's go.
What we got here now?
He just held out a flag. Side warning. Delay a game.
Delay a game. Bump it out about 5 yards.
I think he did that on purpose just so he can show his leg off and kick it in the end zone from a little further back.
He probably can from right there.
I bet he does. So we are ready for the kickoff now.
Boom. In the end zone it goes.
Sure did. Yeah, about 3 yards in the end zone.
I mean, you can hear him kicking
Thump.
up here.
It's a thump.
Yeah. That's, normally you don't hear that from a high school football game, but yeah, you can hear that all the way up here. So, Broome takes over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Centurions have receivers to both sets. They're trying to decide who's going to be at running back, Booker or Wagerman.
I think Booker won that decision.
He's coming back in there, so Wagerman's going back to receiver because they can interchange them, put one at receiver, other one at running back, and vice versa. There's Booker getting a nice push up to.
Nice run.
Yeah, he got about 8 yards on that.
That's right.
Centurions are doing what we said they needed to do, running the football tonight, but just are giving up the big play, cannot contain the screen pass. Did not fall on the lateral. Second down, 3 yards to go.
He's going to run it. Thinks he's going to run it, and nope.
He who hesitates gets sacked. He should have just gone on and kept running.
Yeah.
He could at least gotten back, but when he tried to cut back, there were people waiting there.
A loss of 2.
So the Premier Sports Lighting distance is 3rd down and 5 yards to go to keep this drive alive. Three receivers to the bottom of the screen.
Looking back to pass, bringing pressure up the middle, and
Got sacked again.
You got to throw that away.
Yeah, you do.
You got to throw it away.
That's almost all the way back to Clifton. That brings up 4th down and a long way.
And the Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry punt team comes, special team punt team comes on the field. We finally get them a chance to
back deep for Spartan High is Centel Hall.
So for your pediatric dentistry needs, see our buddy Austin Birch. He almost dropped that ball before he kicked it.
Fair
And it's a
catch.
fair catch at the 40. So again, great field position for Spartanburg to start this drive. Well, we've got a chance. We want to mention Kay O'Sullivan and Faces of Total Victory and the ministries to all the women athletes and coaches here in Spartanburg. She does a great job with that. And also to Concoction Ministries with Bill Cox and his various programs that he does throughout churches and throughout the upstate. Here we go. Back to action now.
9 minutes and 42 seconds remain in the second quarter.
It's up to his running back, number 19. That is Ruben Landrum.
He gets a nice gain of about 5 on first down. So it'll bring up second down. Let's say they spotted it back. Second down, 6 yards to go. Vikings or Centurions with 4 down linemen. Here comes Ramirez off the end, was coming that time. And he's going to be stopped for a short gain of about 2 on the play.
Asher Littlejohn in the action.
Asher was the defensive player of the week for the Centurions this past week. You see Asher, there is Sugar and Spice this week. And here we go.
3rd down and about 4 yards to go. Got a man in motion.
And that's just power running. He's still going. He's going to get driven back a little bit. Let's see where they're going to mark his forward progress. It's going to be 4th down and about a yard to go. Fourth down and a short 2. I think Asher Littlejohn in on the tackle then for the Centurions. Levi, I see that was Levi Bishop moving around.
No, that was.
He needs to get help. Driving back. They got him. He didn't get it. He did not get the first down. The Centurions held. Nice defensive stand for the Centurions. That was Jalen Ramirez, yeah.
They had that play figured out, the Centurions did.
Saw Nick Morgan also over there in on the play.
Good stop by the Centurions. Let's see if we can take that thing and get on the scoreboard before the half.
Centurions will get the ball first to start the second half, so. And Broome has moved the ball at times tonight. Just cannot put anything together as far as the drives, completing the drive. They have receivers to both sides. Booker is lined up at receiver now. Wagerman in the backfield. Dewberry's got to get rid of the football. You can't keep taking sacks. No, you got to throw it away. You got to throw it away.
That's about the fourth or fifth sack there, Coach.
You got to throw it away.
That was a loss of 10.
Because that just takes you completely out of this offensive series right here.
Got Devin Brown in the backfield with Dewberry.
He's not getting a chance to even throw the ball, but you got to at least try to throw it away.
There goes
Wagerman.
Oh, that's Devin Brown.
That's Brown, number 30. Okay.
Oh, that's number 8.
Okay. All righty. Yep. I see it now.
I got the numbers right here.
All righty. That's like when Andy tells Barney that time when that little kid goes, yeah, Barney goes, yeah, and let's try to be adults about this, Barney. All right.
Alan, don't lose that number.
I'm not. His name's Ricky. Don't lose it either.
3rd down and 12. Hands it off to Devin again. He's getting the corner. He's
got the first down. Yes, nice run.
Finally ran out about the.
If he had fallen down, he could have gotten a 15-yard penalty out of that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Got to learn to act a little bit there, son.
He needs to go. Well, I better not say that. The Lane School of
Kiffin's, Kiffin's Academy for acting.
That brings up another.
Sugar and Spice, 1st and 10. Nice run by the sophomore running back for the Centurions. Brown, just a sophomore. We got to give him some acting lessons now. Tell him when to fall. Take the flop. Maybe Tyler Hansborough will come teach him how to flop.
And off to Devin again. He goes up the middle.
He's still going. He's keeping those legs moving. He gets down to about the 41 on the play.
6 minutes remain in the second quarter.
I got to catch my clock up with y'all. About a minute behind. minute by.
And that brings up another.
Sugar and Spice.
No, I'm sorry.
It brings up a 2nd down.
They need this line crew is killing me. Hands off. Oh, he slipped. They're gonna give him forward progress.
He got down to about the 42, so it's gonna bring up 3rd down and about a short 9 or long 8 right here.
Change your yard down marker, please.
Alan, I see where Coach Rosano still wears a sleeveless shirt. You remember at Bowling Springs when he had that at Bowling Springs many years ago.
Yeah, Chesney too.
Yep.
Look at come on, Dewberry. Get out. He's down. They're gonna stop it. He lost about 4 yards. It's gonna be 4th down and 14.
I noticed the other evening where Belichick, he still
He cuts the sleeves off.
Sweatshirt along with his other coaching staff.
And so the Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry special teams on the field now. The Centurions are going to punt. And there's an ball's on the ground.
Get it. Yes. Hold on to it.
I believe the Centurions got it. Broome's got it. Yes, they do.
About the
That was
6 or 7 yard line.
Yeah, that was William Wilkinson who finally corralled the ball.
What number was that? I believe that was number 22 that got it for a while there, too.
That was Chris Bradley, but finally William Wilkinson finally dropped on it. All right, it's time to put some
They get 7 on
points
the board.
And
I think Broome's going. No,
Spartanburg's going to call timeout right here. And this timeout is brought to you by Pen Prints Incorporated. Let Pen Prints take care of all your uniform and printing needs. Pen Prints is the supplier for the Broome Athletic Booster Club with all their athletic merchandise. Take this time out to click on their QR code while watching the game and order the latest Centurion athletic wear. Call Pen Prints at 864-503-9300. Proud sponsor of Broome Athletics. And Pen Prints also is the people who have made our t-shirts for the Spice Crew at Sugar and Spice, our t-shirts that the Spice Crew wears every Tuesday night when we come to the Sugar and Spice to do the Coach of the Week and the Players of the Week there at Sugar and Spice every Tuesday night at 6:45. Come out and join us one week and check out the t-shirts by Pen Prints.
So first down and goal for Broome.
Centurions need to punch this in right here.
Got
Absolutely.
Just from a conference standpoint.
Jaquan Booker is in the backfield with Derry Berry. No, end around. Number 7.
Wackerman's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Centurions!
Well devised play.
And Dolly goes wild. The Cox Sports Broadcasting Zoomy mascot. Dolly is in the house for the touchdown. So the PAT will be coming up now on the Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry special teams here. Roger McGee, who was the player of the week, offensive player of the week for the Centurions last week, connecting on all of his extra points, which were crucial in the game. And Roger's kick is good. So your new Cleepers construction score reads the Broome Centurions are on the board now. Trying to get everything run up here. And this is a Cleeper Construction scoreboard report. For all your building needs and construction needs, contact Shane Cleeper, proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football. Learn something from Roger McGee. We were at the Spice this week when he came to do his interview that he spent all summer long training for the Air Force Academy, flying planes. And I told him that I would watch him do that. I don't think I'd go along with that.
Just some updates. Greenwood is up 13-7 over Dorman. Boiling Springs is still up 21-0 over Chapman.
All right, McGee looks like he's set to kick off right here. Might be a pooch kick. And that's going to be a long kick down to about the 18-yard line.
Hello, there we go. That was number 13. Asher Littlejohn on the stop.
So here we go.
Ball spotted on the 37-yard line.
3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first half. Vikings up 27-7.
Centurions will get the ball first to start the second half. There's a screen pass we talked about. You got to contain, and that's what we're talking about.
He's got all the pasture in the world. In for a touchdown.
A few missed tackles, Coach.
I don't see any laundry on the field either.
And we talked about that. The screen game, you got to contain, and they didn't do it. And just like that, Spartanburg's on the board again.
That was quick, Coach.
Yes, it was. Love on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is
good.
Good.
I wonder if he can kick that ball on top of the cafeteria over there.
I don't know.
I was just sitting here watching going, hey, I wonder if he could do an extra point on top of the cafeteria.
This break in the action is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Go by and get one of the delicious cheeseburgers, hot dogs, or some hot fries, or step by the merchandising stand. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School. Alrighty, we're getting ready for the Larry's Trophies kickoff. Tomorrow, Coach Toney and I will be in Williams-Brice Stadium for the South Carolina State Bulldogs and the Gamecocks. Clemson hosts Troy tomorrow.
Another big day of college football.
This kickoff is brought to you by Larry's Trophies on Highway 9 in Spartanburg. Larry's Trophies can take care of all of your trophies, plaques, and awards needs. Call Terry Hall today at 864-582-0106.
He almost kicked a field goal from that range.
Wow, I can believe it. So, Love, the very talented kicker from Spartanburg, showing off the strength of his leg. He's going to make some special teams coach very happy next year.
I'm sure there's some college scouts love to have him.
His brother is the field goal kicker for the Virginia Tech Hokies, who set a Aflac kickoff game title record,
Yeah, right
56-yard field goal.
Yep.
And he was perfect on his other field goal attempts, which they had 3 because they only had 11 points, and he had 9 of them.
They had baseball scores for a while.
Yes, they did. And unfortunately, it was Atlanta Braves baseball scores.
Booker's trying to find a hole. He's got some room. He's got some yardage. And he is down for another.
Sugar and spice, 1st and 10. I tell you what, he did a great job of waiting for those holes to open up. Yes, he did. He stopped a couple of times and looked. And he's having another big game tonight. Unfortunately, his team has not benefited by his runs as far as points, but he's putting up some numbers tonight.
He's still playing hard. I believe he's throwing that referee over there.
Yeah. Coach Hodge was open at the 40, I believe. So, 2nd down, 10 yards to go.
Hands off to Booker. Booker's trying to find room, and nope.
There's nowhere to go.
No.
He got stacked up by some Vikings.
And Spartanburg's got to learn that when the whistle blows, you got to let the man go. There's a lot of extra throwing back there, and I think the referee said something to him. But you know, the best way you can say something to them is by throwing that yellow hanky, and they'll stop that crap then.
Loss of 4.
You're taught to play till the whistle blows, but once it blows, you let it.
Once it blows, away you goes. Centurions are going to probably run it down, call timeout.
2 minutes and 15 seconds remain in the half.
3 receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. Booker in the backfield, got the ball, trying to find blocks, but they just swallowed him whole.
Just no room for him.
And
Spartanburg's going to call timeout right here.
Yeah, they'll probably try to tack another score up,
And
Broome's defense is going to have to stop them. 34-7.
this timeout is brought to you by Pen Prints Incorporated. Let Pen Prints take care of all your uniform and printing needs. Pen Prints is the supplier for the Broome Athletic Booster Club with all their athletic merchandise. Take this time out to click on their QR code while watching the game and order the latest Centurion athletic wear. Call Pen Prints at 864-503-9300. Proud sponsor of Broome Athletics.
so we're going to see how, if we can try to pin them a little bit. Their guys on the Spartan High guy, number 4, that is Kevion Ferguson.
Different guy from back last time who they put back that fumbles.
Yeah, he coughed it up.
Looks like Spartan
Coming
High
after the
trying to-
kicker.
Yeah,
He just did get that one away.
he's going to try to run it. He's going to try to elude all the Broome defenders down to the 50-yard line.
He returned it from his own 31.
So the Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry special teams on the field for the Centurions, a punt team. He just did get that kick off. Go by and see our buddy Austin Birch at Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry.
Dr. Birch, you do a great job with your son or daughter.
Spartanburg got twins to each side, throw the quick pass, and SC incomplete on the play.
That was Braden Simpson was there.
They're still running the clock, I believe, and that was incomplete.
1:14 remain in the first half.
And we promised we wouldn't tell the clock lady if she made a mistake. Up the middle, he's going places again.
Going to town. Come on. Wow. Bring him down. Stop
Fumbled. He fumbled the ball. They're going to go in and score.
He fumbled. I guess
Wait a
one of
minute.
his teammates picked it up.
Hold on a minute. They still trying to figure this out. No official signal yet.
Looked like he marked it on about the half-yard line. He's picking the flag up. It is. It's on about the half-yard line.
Ball is in place at the 1-yard line for Spartanburg.
Let's see if we can back up a little bit and get in here. Spartanburg with the first and goal at the 1-foot line. We're backfield right here.
In he goes.
Touchdown.
That was number 40.
I believe we've seen him in the end zone several times tonight. On to attempt the PAT is Love for the Vikings.
Kick is up and good.
And this is a Kleeper Construction scoreboard report. For all your building needs and construction needs, contact Shane Kleeper, proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football. So the Vikings got on the board here with 32 seconds to go here before halftime. And we are waiting now for the Larry's Trophies kickoff. Again, want to stop and take a look at our sponsors. We'll be showing all these people here at halftime as a part of our halftime activities tonight, though. But we appreciate all these people, businesses that help make our broadcast possible each and every week. This kickoff is brought to you by Larry's Trophies on Highway 9 in Spartanburg. Larry's Trophies can take care of all of your trophies, plaques, and awards needs. Call Terry Hall today at 864-582-0106.
End-over-end dribbler caught by number 7. That is Reese Waggerman, and he's just stacked up. Stopped on the 11-yard line.
.23 seconds remaining in the half.
I believe if I'm the Centurions, I take a knee and head to the locker room and try to regroup.
Point well taken.
Ball handed off to number 8. I believe that is Brown, and he gets slung down.
That was number 7. That was Reese.
Is that 7?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was Reese.
Couldn't tell between 7. That's number 8 back there. Is official. That's where he was. Waggerman was lined up at receiver.
And that's it.
That should be in.
There goes
First
the whistle.
half. Vikings up 41-7.
So that is your halftime score. Again, we'll be back here shortly to recap a little bit of the action of what took place and give you some scores of other games in just a minute, but we're going to bring you a little bit of Coach Toney and myself, our report from Atlanta last week.
And welcome to the Coach's Corner postgame show. I'm the Coach Dick Cox, joined by Coach Barry Toney, coming to you today live from the Mercedes-Benz Dome in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, a big ball game today. South Carolina Gamecocks started a season ranked number 13 in the country with a lot of hype against a good opponent, Virginia Tech, and there's a lot of sentiment in this game today that Shane Beamer played at Virginia Tech. His dad's got a statue outside the stadium at Virginia Tech.
He was up there for like 29 years.
Yes. So this was a big game for the Gamecocks and the Hokies here today. And when it was all said and done, South Carolina came in today and went home with a impressive win by the score of 24-11.
That's correct there, Coach.
South Carolina took the opening kickoff. That Hokies won the toss, elected to defer. South Carolina took it, and on that first possession, you couldn't ask for a more perfect drive. Lenora Sellers marched the Gamecocks down the field very quickly and ended up scoring on a 15-yard run in which he ran over the defensive back. And just, you hadn't even got settled in your seats good, and already South Carolina's up 7-0 in the ball game.
It looked like he was trying to find somebody to run over, Coach.
So, but unfortunately, it wasn't going to be that easy the rest of the game. Sometimes when you come out like that, it gives you a little bit false sense of security. Virginia Tech made some adjustments, and we had us a ball game. It looked like a baseball score up until the middle of the third quarter. The score was 10-8, I believe.
10-8, and early in the fourth quarter, it was only a one-possession game. Gamecocks were ahead 17-11.
Turning point in the game is the Hokies punted. South Carolina let it go out of bounds. There was a procedure penalty. Instead of taking the ball where it went out of bounds and adding the 5 yards, Coach Shane Beamer's philosophy is nothing good ever happens to a punt team when they have to turn around and punt again. And he was right on that, as Vicari Swain took the next punt that he got, and he scampered down the field 80 yards to give the Gamecocks a 9-point cushion. And from that point on, South Carolina got the momentum back on their side and were able to come around with a big win today for the Gamecocks.
Hey, that's right. I tell you what, when he got that ball too on that punt return, Coach, he just ventured on straight down that sideline.
We saw some
speed,
vintage Lenora Sellers at times today. Now, he did get sacked a couple of times, and he said one time he got smacked in the mouth pretty good. But he was able, and again, this is something I hope we can get used to all season long, connected with a beautiful pass to Nick Harbor with that world-class speed. They connected 64 yards on a deep post right down the middle, and it was a perfectly thrown ball and was right in stride, and the Gamecocks were able to build on their lead and go on to the victory. The defense played well and were able to come home with win number 1 today.
Yeah, that's right. The special teams did a great job too there, Coach. Mason Love, he had about 5 punts that went for, he averaged around 47, 48 yards a punt.
47.8 yards a punt. Yeah. A young man from Spartanburg, South Carolina, was handling the place kicking today, and he was able, I'm trying to see, Joyce from Spartanburg High School made the extra points today and did kick a field goal. Right. And again, that was a question coming into the season. I'd asked Coach Beamer back at the Birdies with Beamer, you've got nobody at all coming back on your special teams. Everybody's new. Return, kickers, snappers, holders, everybody. And it came through big today. He said he's never gone into a season like that with this being everybody's first time on the job. But they didn't let him down. They came through.
Everybody did what you call DYJ. Hey, do your job. They did well.
So the Gamecocks, again, we're kind of bottled up in the running game after that first drive, but we did see a big run out of Rasul Faison. It was It was second down and 33, and he busted one for 30 that went on for a drive.
I tell you what, Coach, I like the way he runs. He's very patient. He sees where that hole opens up, he hits that hole in a hurry.
Oscar Attaway and Lenora Sellers were the leading rushers today with 62 yards each, and Rasul Faison had 7 carries for 42 yards. Sellers today was 12 out of 19 passing with no interceptions for 209 yards and 1 touchdown, but he did get sacked 4 times today.
He did there, Coach. But in the long run, when the plays need to be made, he made it along with his other teammates.
Coach Toney, I want to give a nod to the defense today because they were a unit that were heavily depleted by players that made it to the NFL, seniors from last year. But I thought they looked good today.
They turned it up against, I tell you what, that Virginia Tech team, they started out pretty slow, but by the end of the game, they weren't a bad offensive unit.
South Carolina's defense did not give up a touchdown today. And there were some times today, and you got to give credit where credit's due to Kyron Drones, that he puts that ball in the money. And he was able to complete some long passes. But we both saw the defenders were in perfect position. The ball just was in better position.
That's right. The receivers made good plays, and there was a couple they probably should have made, but they didn't. That's football, Coach. That's football.
So the Gamecocks now have got some things to clean up. They come back to Willie B next week, and will take on South Carolina State before getting into conference plays the week after that. But just a great experience for this team, getting to come down here.
And a great crowd today. Coach, great crowd.
Want to commend Gary Stoken, who is the president and CEO of the Peach Bowl Incorporated. He's retiring, so this was his last kickoff game. But he's done a great job in making this into a big national event every year, and along with the Chick-fil-A Bowl that comes up at the end of the season.
Very good friend of ours.
Very good friend of ours. We brought Mr. Bill out of retirement to come get his picture made with Gary, and we're going to post that picture later on in our video there, though. But we appreciate him, Matt Garvey, who is the Vice President for Communications. Appreciate his hospitality, everything he does, though. But just a great experience for Gamecock fans to come to the big city, Atlanta. I broke out the purple outfit today because we came to the A-Town and got a few compliments on it. But we had some fun down here today. Just a great environment with two enthusiastic groups of fans today. Got to see a great college football game.
And I tell you what, Coach, let's give kudos to the officials. I thought it was a very well officiated game, and those were Big 12 officials.
There was one call that was overruled. Nick Harbor called a touchdown pass in the corner of the end zone. And when I saw him catch it, I thought that maybe he didn't have possession of it before he went out of bounds. They overruled, but I think they did make the right call on that, because I was hoping because you heard me say hurry up and kick the extra point before they can review it, because I thought the ball shifted a little bit when he hit the ground out of bounds, and I had a feeling it was. But other than that, I thought it was well officiated.
It was. We'll give kudos to the refs.
Well, Coach Toney, good season opener, good road trip today, and we look forward to being at Willie B next week for a night game, the first night game of the year, as the South Carolina Gamecocks. Be curious to see, after several top 10 teams lost this week, do you think the Gamecocks will crack the top 10?
Yeah, I think they're worthy of that. So
Alabama and Clemson both lost.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Of course, those two teams, you don't know how far they'll drop. We really get right down to it. Rankings don't really mean anything right now, Coach. It's just something
to talk about. And with South Carolina State coming to town, we need something to talk about.
South Carolina State Bulldogs.
That's right. He's Coach Toney. I'm Coach Cox. We've enjoyed being with you. That's going to wrap things up today on the Lindy Sports Cox Broadcasting post-game report. We'll see you next week, everybody. Goodbye.
Good evening.
And welcome back. It is halftime here at Doc Davis Field. Your halftime score is Spartanburg 41, Broome 7, and this game has been dominated by the Vikings. Looking back to the keys to the game, and let's see about how we stand on those. The Coach Cox keys to the game were get off to a quick start for the Centurions, and we didn't get that one. Contained the Spartanburg screen game. They've already had a couple of big score touchdowns on that. Stop the run. The very first play of the game, they were able to run for a touchdown. We've run the ball on offense. That one has been one right there that was good. Take care of the football. We have given up about 5 sacks in the first half. Don't give up the big play. Spartanburg has scored every one of their touchdowns with the exception of one on a big play. Keep the ball away from the Spartanburg offense and move the chains. So I believe our keys to the game pretty much tell what the story is, that a lot of these goals and keys to the game were not accomplished here early in the football game. We're going to take a quick minute right now to go through and thank our sponsors for all the things we do. And it's another Sugar and Spice, First and 10, keeping the drive alive. And when you're driving down Pine Street, stop by and see the Spice Crew for great food. The Sugar and Spice is a Spartanburg tradition for over 60 years. And this is a Kleeper Construction Scoreboard Report. For all your building needs and construction needs, contact Shane Kleeper, proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football. This break in the action is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Go by and get one of the delicious cheeseburgers, hot dogs, or some hot fries, or step by the merchandising stand. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School. And it's a Premier Sports Lighting third down in the yard to gain. Premier Sports Lighting is providing high schools and colleges throughout the state with sports lighting systems. Contact Broome alumnus Andrew Weathers and let him brighten up your day. And the Centurions Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry special teams are taking the field. Dr. Austin Birch and his staff are special teams that make sure your child's teeth are always taken care of. For your next appointment, contact Austin today. This kickoff is brought to you by Larry's Trophies on Highway 9 in Spartanburg. Larry's Trophies can take care of all of your trophies, plaques, and awards needs. Call Terry Hall today at 864-582-0106. And it's a D2 Power Sports flag on the plate. Don't penalize yourself by missing out on the better things in life. Go to D2 Power Sports to see Bruce and all of his staff to get your next sports recreational vehicle. For more information, call 864-542-9599 with 2 locations in Spartanburg and in Greer. This time out is brought to you by Pen Prints Incorporated. Let Pen Prints take care of all your uniform and printing needs. Pen Prints is the supplier for the Broome Athletic Booster Club with all their athletic merchandise. Take this time out to click on their QR code while watching the game and order the latest Centurion athletic wear. Call Pen Prints at 864-503-9300. Proud sponsor of Broome Athletics. And faces of Total Victory and Kay O'Sullivan and her ministry to the female coaches and athletes here in the upper state. They do a great job. Kay has provided the Women's Sports Bible for them to use for a lot of things, activities they do. And then our final sponsor is Concoction Ministries and Bill Cox with the different ministries that he's involved with drama and special music and drama presentations though. But check in for his Christmas Chronicles coming up and several other programs that he'll be doing in the area too. So that's going to kind of wrap it up for our sponsors. We appreciate all these people who make this game possible for us. Want to get a quick plug in too while I can. The SHS 50th class reunion is going to be coming up in August of 2026 that I am helping with the committees there. We're in the process of trying to come up with our date. If you would like to make financial contributions to the reunion, that we would love to have them to be able to get as many of the graduates of class 50 years ago, the class of 76, able to come to this special event though. But again, want to go ahead and get the word out, pass it on to your friends. The class of 76 is 50th class reunion will be held in sometime in August of 2026. All right, back to Doc Davis Field right here. And guys, anything you can add to our broadcast will be greatly appreciated. Who got some scores? Who's got the scores for us?
I can add that.
Okay.
Right now at half, Bowling Springs is up 35-0 over Chapman. Chase is up 14-0 over Blacksburg. Here's a shocker. Well, it moved on me. Greenwood's up 27-14 over Dorman. Emerald is up 22-7 over Woodruff.
That's a shocker right there.
It is shocker. It sure is.
Because Woodruff was ranked number 2 in the state coming in this week.
They've been rolling.
There's a snoozer. Gaffney down 3-0 to Greenville.
Wow.
Yeah. That's at the half too. 3-0.
Gaffney's like number 2 in the state.
Right now Greenville's up 3-0.
Wow.
Hillcrest up 13-3 over Greer. Moving on down the line here. Chesney's up 6-0 over Walla Halla. Ware Shoals is up 20-12 over Landrum. And here's another shocker. Union County 14, York 7.
Wow.
That is because Union County, they've been struggling these last few years.
Other teams around the area, Burns is off this week.
Okay.
Yep, they got the bye week.
Barry, we're doing better on battery. We got 60% of our battery left this week. We were sweating
Hey, we
at
only had
20%. We had 20 this time.
That's right. This time last week, we didn't coach.
Yes. What I did was I had forgot to clear off a bunch of junk that was on there. I had 52 windows open. That'll let you air out real quick, won't it?
Yes, it will.
But I got to thinking, what is taking that battery? And then
all those windows,
all those windows open will take the air right out of you. So, well,
let's see what the Centurions can start out with. Pretty much I forget what's happened in the first half.
That's all you can do. I mean, if you're a coach here, you tell them, forget about the scoreboard. Let's go out and try to work on and play our game and do the things that we're going to need to do when we get into conference play. You can't worry about all these other factors right now about you being down 41-7.
That's right.
You just got to try to get better at the things that you've got to do to win your conference.
And the way it sounds too there, Coach, next week's going to be a difficult game too.
Yeah.
Like Emerald, I believe they're about undefeated.
All righty, it's time for the Larry's Trophies kickoff right here. And did say so. Will Love will kick off. Centurions with their heels on the goal line, knowing they probably will not get a chance to return this kick because under high school league rules, if the ball crosses the goal line plane, then it's automatic touchback.
They can just back the ball up 10 more yards and they still kick it in the end.
Well, they did on that penalty, remember, on Highway 9 in Spartanburg. Larry's Trophies can take care of all of your trophies, plaques, and awards needs. Call Terry Hall today at 864-582-0106. That hit 9 yards deep in the end zone.
Yeah.
Wow.
If it had another 2 or 3 feet, it'd have been a field goal.
Yep. All right, Centurions will start the second half right here with the football. I think what you try to do right now, you want to start out by winning this possession right here. And then you try to maybe see if you can win a quarter.
Yeah.
And then kind of go from there.
Take one step at a time.
That's right. That's all right. Yeah, don't worry about it. I shoot.
Uh-oh.
We lost him.
We lost him. All right.
I was trying to get something off his screen.
Okay, you got him off. You got the whole thing off. Centurions with a gain of about 5 on the play, and we're going to see if we can reboot our camera coming up right here.
You should have him now.
Yeah, got Barry back now.
There you go.
Let me see if I can zoom him back in here.
Well, he had a notification in his way. And there he goes. While we miss an action, that was number 8, Devon Brown, getting us another.
Sugar and Spice 1st and 10, and Brown, just a sophomore running back, is having a really good game for the Centurions tonight.
That was a gain of about 13 yards. All spotted on the 35-yard line.
New set of downs, man in motion right now. The ball's going to be tossed back on a little sweep, and he's going to get a short gain on the play.
That was Wagaman on the carry.
That one didn't look right to start with. It looked like I don't know if he was supposed to have handed it off and had to pitch it, missed the handoff and had to pitch it to him, or what happened, what transpired on that play.
Yeah.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Just underway here in quarter number 3. 3 receivers up top. One the bottom. Running back gets it straight up the middle, and he's going to get out to about the 39-yard line, and that is Brown again. Brown's getting a lot of experience tonight here in the game. I see Booker over on the sideline just putting his helmet back on, it looks like.
Oh, no.
And that ball went through the hands of Littlejohn on the play.
Brings up.
And it's going to be 4th down, and the punting team should be coming on right now. Coach Toney, I don't like the body language by the Centurions right now. They're just kind of walking around, walking off the field, and just... I'm not getting good vibes. Yeah, I'm not getting any good vibes here. Be curious to see if we're going to play. I think we are playing with a running clock.
We are, Coach.
Makes it easier for me to keep the clock. And there's the punt. Nice punt. And missing tackles, and finally
run
out of bounds.
There's about 4 or 5 missed tackles.
And we have Laundre on
the Laundre is about on the 34-yard line.
That might. I did see one hand in the face.
A hold or clip blocking the back. Most time you can kind of sense it from where the parachute falls.
And it's a D2 Power Sports flag on the play. Don't penalize yourself by missing out on the better things in life. Go to D2 Power Sports to see Bruce and all of his staff to get your next sports recreational vehicle. For more information, call 864-542-9599 with 2 locations in Spartanburg and in Greer.
Yeah, that was a block in the back.
Yep. Alrighty, the Vikings will start this drive on their own 21-yard line, leading by the score of 41-7.
Hands off to his running back, and finally.
Number 63 for the Centurions with a nice arm tackle and spun him around, but they still didn't get him down.
No, that was Shamar Hayes on the stop.
Along with Jackson Smith in the backfield, too.
According to this, that's a loss of 3.
So it will bring up second down and about 13 yards to go for the Vikings. Nice hole up through there. Got to hold on to him, and that's Asher Littlejohn with it. And they're still not going to get him down, but they stopped his forward progress. So
that was R.G. Ettrick.
Okay. So now we have the Premier Sports Lighting. Third down and 13 for the Vikings. Spartanburg is yet to punt tonight. I wonder if Love does the punting for them too. Maybe he could try a field goal from here.
Probably.
Dropping back to pass, looking for receiver over the middle. He's got him, and he's got the first down.
Yep.
Looks like the tackle was made by Wagerman, so the Vikings pick up the first down.
To the 44-yard line. No,
Actually, it's the 34.
That's better than the 51.
51 at halftime.
Yes, Alan one night enlightened us with the ball was on the 51-yard line.
Oh, mercy. Having a substitution. We got one hugging the trash can over there.
Okay.
Up the middle he goes. This time he was stopped initially by Jalen Ramirez.
Out at about the 37-yard line. We've got a little over 6 minutes left here in quarter number 3. We're playing with a running clock here in the second half. Spartanburg leads 41-7. That was your halftime score.
Hands off to his running back.
He bounces off tackle, gets up to about the 42 before he's brought down.
Brought down by a host of Centurions.
So it's going to bring up third down and about 3 yards to go for the first down.
That was number 19 on the carry. That was Ruben Landrum.
Spartanburg taking their time. 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top. Ball to the running back in the back, and he's going to be stopped.
Blow the whistle.
At about the 41-yard line, which will bring up fourth down.
That was Jackson Smith on the stop.
And Love checks into the game to punt or kick a field goal. You never know with him.
No.
Guy's got a cannon for a leg.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some schools going to be wanting him.
Back deep for Broome is number, turn so I can see your number. Is that Jordan Ramirez? I like 0.
0 with 3.
Wow.
Holy cow. Down to the 10.
Hold on
Picks
to
it
it.
up and falls down with it.
That was
right. You were right.
Jordan,
0.
Jordan Ramirez.
Okay. So
I was determined whether it was 0, 3, or 8, but you're too tall for 8.
So the Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry Special Teams Punt Return Team checks out. Centurions will start this one on their own 9-yard line. With exactly 4 minutes remaining in your third quarter. This break in the action is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Go by and get one of the delicious cheeseburgers, hot dogs, or some hot fries, or step by the merchandising stand. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School. So here come the Centurions to start this drive on their own 14-yard line.
Yeah, 14.
Broome wearing the white jerseys with the royal blue numbers, royal blue pants, and gold helmets, while the Spartanburg Vikings are wearing their Vegas gold pants, navy jerseys with the Vegas gold numerals and Vegas gold helmets. Newberry looking back. He's going to go one out deep.
Oh.
There's a lot of bumping in.
Yeah.
No flag.
That was intended for Braylon Simpson.
Wow. A lot of contact then, and I don't think that Braden was really given a chance to go try to make a play on the ball.
Second down.
So let's backtrack and do it again.
Jameson's on the run. He's dropped for about a yard loss. Third down.
So the Premier Sports Lighting yard to make is 10 yards to keep this drive alive out at the 24-yard line. Let's see what the Centurions draw up. Here comes the rush coming. He gets the pass off, and it's a little bit too high and hard for Simpson to handle.
Yep.
So the Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry special teams check on to the field.
And the Centurions Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry special teams are taking the field. Dr. Austin Birch and his staff are special teams that make sure your child's teeth are always taken care of. For your next appointment, contact Austin today.
There's a good snap. The kick is going to be a low line drive fielded at the 49-yard line of the Vikings, and that's where they will take over this drive. Wind the clock.
Wind it up.
We have 1:24 remaining, third quarter action on a running clock here. Trying to get this game over with without getting anybody hurt. That pass is going to be batted down. Trying to see who that was. Was that Levi Bishop that got his hands up? Or number...
That was, no, that's 54.
Number 71.
Or 71, that was Eli Crow.
Okay.
Second down.
Eli Crow is just a 10th grader for the Centurions.
He's going to turn the corner, trying to get out of the way.
And he's going to get the first down. The man who missed him the first time got him the second time.
That was Ramirez on the shoestring stop. What's that going to bring up? Second down. And
that should be a first down.
Yep, they're signaling. So that brings
move
up
the
another.
chains, a Sugar and Spice, 1st and 10.
And it's another Sugar and Spice 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive. And when you're driving down Pine Street, stop by and see the Spice Crew for great food. The Sugar and Spice is a Spartanburg tradition for over 60 years.
Spartan High has elected to allow the clock to run to 0.
And that's going to do it for quarter number 3. And your Cleapers Construction scoreboard reads Spartanburg 41, Broome 7. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in just a minute.
This break in the action is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Go by and get one of the delicious cheeseburgers, hot dogs, or some hot fries, or step by the merchandising stand. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School.
Wow, we got a break in action. Just a few updates around the area. Bowling Springs is still up 35-0. Chase is, according to the last report, 14-0. I'll go back and check on that again. Greenwood is up 27, Dorman 21. Ooh. Emerald 22, Woodruff 20 in the third quarter. Looks like Woodruff is making a comeback. Gaffney is finally up 7-3 over Greenville. Chesney's up 13-0 according to my scores. And Union County and York are tied up 14-all.
And these scores are brought to you by Cleepers Construction Scoreboard. Okay, Coach Toney, you got the ball spotted.
Oh, God, looking at something.
I know. we couldn't find the ball.
I was checking the rosters on both teams' numbers.
Okay.
Oh,
Screen
boy.
pass again.
That was number 63 come up and said, "Hello, my name is Shamar Hayes. Glad to meet you." I mean, he hit him hard. Uh-oh. Where's the man in the white hat? What
We
was
got
it?
laundry on the field.
Yeah, it's against Spartan High. Whatever it is. I didn't even see the signal. It was a 10-yard penalty.
A D2 Power Sports flag on the play. All spotted back at the 49-yard line. Dropping back to pass, looking for receiver.
In and out.
And he had his man open on the quick post over the middle there.
That was Kavion Ferguson.
But he dropped the ball. Next week, the Centurions will be back home to Royal Stadium to take on the Emerald team who is leading Woodruff tonight. That's a shocker right there. Woodruff's coming back, but Emerald usually has a very athletic and physical football team, but they've got Woodruff on the ropes tonight. And big number 63 in the backfield then on that stop.
Once again, that was Mr. Hayes.
Mr. Hayes is wanting a trip to the Sugar and Spice, I believe. So we have got third down, and the Premier Sports Lighting yard to make is all the way down to the Broome 31-yard line. Play being sent in. Vikings have two receivers to each side. The man jumped up and down was offside, so you better back up there, jumping jack Flash. Now he backs up. Twins to both sides, one back in the backfield. Dropping back to pass, looking for a receiver. Now he's going to run it. He's across the line of scrimmage and out of bounds.
Yeah, up to about the midfield stripe.
He made it to Allen, the 51-yard line.
Made it to the 51-yard line. Hallelujah.
So it is fourth down. It is a Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry Special Teams right here. Come on, the punt return team for the Vikings. Punt team for the Vikings. Will Love in punt formation, and the Centurions player is all the way back inside his own 10.
That's Jordan Ramirez to receive the kick.
High snap. And he's going to boom one down.
They're just going to let it roll
and
in
it
the end
rolls
zone.
into the end zone.
Yep.
It sure did.
Touchback. 8:25 to go.
The clock is running. Vikings on defense now. Centurions on offense. Ball started at the 20-yard line.
Jamison and number 8,
Brown.
Brown in the backfield.
Twins to each side. Man in motion right here. And it's going to go to Asher Littlejohn again, looking for a blocker. He gets it up to about the 21 and is knocked out of bounds there.
Got to bring up 2nd down and 8.
$7:26 remain in the contest. The second half, nobody scored.
And it's zipping right along, too. Playing with a running clock. Spartanburg led 41-7 at the half, and they decided to run the clock without stopping it for anything.
The reverse to number 3. That's Simpson, and he was walled up. So he's going to lose about 5 on the play.
He ran out of real estate.
He had no blocking. So Braden Simpson gets hemmed up, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and a long way to go. Third down and about 15 or halfway to Packlet. And it's a Premier Sports Lighting 3rd down and the yard to gain. Premier Sports Lighting. Ball goes to snap back in the backfield. There's a quick run. Hitting the hole is Brown. Brown gets up to about the 25-yard line.
That was a good run.
He's ran well today. Of course, I don't have the picks, thank goodness. It's not up to me, but I would put my offensive player of the game, Devon Brown, and my defensive player of the game would probably go to Shamar Hayes.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I concur.
I second the motion.
We got a Broome player down on the field.
And let's see, they're going to stop the clock right there. And we have got a medical group of the Carolinas injury, Dr. Philip Essie. And we've got a Centurions player, pickle juice.
Oh, I believe cramp.
Pickle juice, mustard,
Mustard.
hot dogs, whatever we have here.
That's Brown.
He's up.
Yep.
Number 8.
So our medical injury reports and updates are brought to you by the medical group of the Carolinas with Dr. Philip Essie.
5 minutes and 51 seconds remain in the contest.
And the punt team on for the Centurions. Bad
Over
snap.
his head.
Pick it up. You got time.
Now he just kicked it in the end zone.
Kick it out of the end zone.
He's trying to. There it goes. It finally went out.
Pick it up and throw it out of the end zone.
Look
Don't
like
sit there.
We're playing a little soccer on that one.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty bad that he just struck out in kickball.
We got 3.
Now,
Two.
why?
What's going on?
Why are they having a conversation?
Crazy train.
The late Ozzy Osbourne. Oh, they gonna give him a safety.
Right, they're supposed to. Yeah, they got 2 points for that. They're supposed to give him a safety. I was afraid if he kept whiffing it, kicking it, they were going to recover it for a touchdown.
So 2 points.
Yep, it's now.
2 points better than a touchdown.
Yep.
Yeah.
But doggone, I mean, you can pick it up and throw it out the back of the end zone. That's a backward pass or lateral. But don't sit there and keep whiffing at it and let them fall on it for a touchdown.
And there were about 2 or 3 whiffs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 2 teaching points. Hopefully Broome will take advantage of. One of them cost them a touchdown when the lateral was not falling on, and just let it go with the behind the line of scrimmage pass. And that too, you pick it up, get it, and throw it out the back of the end zone.
Lesson to be learned.
Yes, sir, Bobtails. Centurions will try to punt it again, and hopefully he won't miss it like he did when he was trying to kick it out. They're going to kick it off the tee. Is that number 60, number 82? Is that the kicker?
Yeah.
I don't even have him on the roster.
No. He's new.
Larry's trying his kickoff. And he's going to hit it, and
he's gone. Bye-bye. See you later. And he's in.
He ran the touchdown. He was running in the moonlight. Touchdown Vikes.
So, after the safety, the Vikings return the free kick for a touchdown. Why have we stopped the clock?
I have no idea.
Love on for the PAT. The kick is up.
Kick is good.
And the kick is good. And this is a Kleeper Construction scoreboard report. For all your building needs and construction needs, contact Shane Kleeper, proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football.
So while we're changing possessions, Bowling Springs is up 49-0 over Chapman. I don't know why they don't have a score for that now. Hillcrest is up 27-10 over Greer. Ware Shoals is up 20-12 over Landrum. Gaffney's finally up 14-3. Union County 20. York 14. Greenwood 27. Dorman 14.
You can see our upcoming schedule right here. And Centurions still have some tough games. BHP is number 1 this week in 3A. The Powdersville is in the top 10. Woodruff was number 2, and MVP is number 3. So there's still some tough sledding to go for the Centurions the rest of this season. Our score is 50-7.
Oh boy. Almost.
And that one was only, I think, 6 yards deep this time. So the Larry's Trophies kickoff goes out of the end zone, and Broome will get the ball back again.
Can't see who's back there with Jameson. He's got his shirt pulled up.
I think it's Brown.
Yep. It is.
I'm wondering, I have not seen Booker any in the second half, if he possibly was injured or something. I want to say happy belated birthday, that Booker's birthday was Thursday. To Taekwon Booker, a happy late birthday wish. Browns had a good second half here. He got 5 yards, and so it's second down, 5 to go.
Oh, it got something.
And
It takes a
Dearberry
sack.
gets gobbled up again.
Back to about the, 18-yard line?
Yep. And unfortunately, unfortunately, Dearberry has seen a lot of lookout blocks in front of him where the linemen have said, look out, here he comes.
Yeah.
That's about his 6th or 7th sack tonight he's had to take.
I'd say about 7, Coach.
And that might be low, a low number.
That's Wagerman on the run. Oh,
Ball's out. So it's a turnover for the Centurions. Vikings will have the ball deep here in Broome territory. Officials may be saying progress was stopped.
Shoot, that's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, to me too. And it's going to be a first down for the Centurions.
yeah.
I thought it was too. Again, it's that business of after the whistle blows,
That's
they keep
right,
tackling.
Yeah.
Hey, let's give kudos to the referees. They made a wise decision on that. He said, wind it up, that clock. The white hat, the good guy, supposedly.
Wait a minute. We got a timeout called. Spartan High.
Trying to get their crew in there.
This timeout is brought to you by Pen Prints Incorporated. Let Pen Prints take care of all your uniform and printing needs. Pen Prints is the supplier for the Broome Athletic Booster Club with all their athletic merchandise. Take this time out to click on their QR code while watching the game and order the latest Centurion athletic wear. Call Pen Prints at 864-503-9300. Proud sponsor of Broome Athletics.
Alrighty, the timeout's over now. The two teams have come back on the field. 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Dearberry drops back to pass. He's trying to throw a hitch and go, and he can't even get that off.
He's swallowed up.
So it's going to be second down.
Woodruff is up on Emerald 27-22 in the third quarter.
Wow, that sounds more like it. Barry, you know, when we went to Emerald last year, they had an athletic team then. We played them on a Thursday night because of weather there, and we were lucky to get out of there with a win.
Hey, you're right. We certainly were. The Emerald, what is it?
Vikings.
I believe they're Vikings.
Vikings also, yep.
And Mr.
Brown
got swallowed up.
for no gain on the play.
Yeah, I believe they're going to be a formidable opponent next Friday night. Because at that game, then Powdersville and Blacksburg, it'll be time to start region play the first Friday in October.
And that's Woodruff, who is probably the preseason pick to win the region this year.
Right.
Brown gets the ball again, makes about 2 yards.
So it's going to bring up 4th down, and we are under a minute to play in your ball game right here. Was Centurions bothered to even try to punt it right here?
I don't think so.
Or will they run a play and then Spartan High come out and take a knee and game be over?
Yeah. They're going to let the play clock run. "33 seconds left."
Right down to about, 19 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, me. I didn't do nothing right there, Coach. It flew on panel.
Okay. Go to camera number 1.
Brown's got some room. He's going to get up to the...
He's going to get the sugar and spice, 1st and 10. But we're sorry you missed it because Coach Toney's camera dropped off.
And it's another sugar and spice, 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive. And when you're driving down Pine Street, stop by and see the Spice Crew for great food. The sugar and spice is a Spartanburg tradition for over 60 years.
Well, that's going to be the final play of the game, and your final score tonight at Doc Davis Stadium is the Spartanburg Vikings 50 and the Bowling Springs, the Broome Centurions 7. I've cheated them out of 1 point on the scoreboard the whole game. I'm sorry. I'll have to give it to them right here. There we go. I must have hit it. So the teams are giving their handshake right now, exchanging pleasantries. And the Battle of East Main Street this year goes to the Spartanburg Vikings.
Yeah.
So that's going to wrap everything up. Next week, the Centurions will be at home against Emerald. We hope to see you next Friday night. And if you can't make it, tune in right here for all the action of Broome Centurion football. Coach Toney and I will be in Columbia. We'll have a post-game report tomorrow night after that game. But until then, for our broadcast crew, for Alan Knight, for Barry Toney, I'm the Coach Dick Cox. We bid you a good night, everybody.